Hey everyone, in this video I'll be talking about everything that you need to know when it comes to Shopify customer accounts. I will just be showing you everything that you need to know. How to actually enable it, how to go about it, what are the differences between the different options that are given when it comes to customer accounts, and just about everything that you can tweak and play around with when enabling customer accounts. So it's very basic and straightforward. And if you don't know what customer accounts will provide, well, basically think of it as a way where you can allow your customers to log in. This is going to help them once they log in, have their information put into your store. Basically, they will be able to view their history, their purchases, and just about everything they have done, which will just give them more options when it comes to what they can do within your own personal store. So, to actually enable it, it's very, very simple. And if you didn't do anything with your Shopify store and you go to your online store here and we just view it, just give it a sec. This, like, whether no matter the theme is, you should find nothing here. We've got the search and we've got our cart and we've got no login. That is obviously if you didn't somehow enable it. But in order to actually enable it, we will be able to actually log in here or have a different option, which I will show you how to do that right now. So once we are in our Shopify dashboard here, we simply just go to our settings, and then from settings, we simply just scroll down until we see this option right here, customer accounts. And in here, we've got everything that we need when it comes to editing our customer accounts page. And just about everything that we need is going to be underneath customer accounts. So to actually enable the login process, we can just go to our first option here, accounts in online store and checkout. Customer accounts let customers log in to track orders, view order history, and save addresses for faster checkout. So this is what your customers can do if you have this option enabled, which is going to help a lot when it comes to your customers and build some trust as well. So to enable it, you just simply click on the edit button over here, and then you will find this option, show login link in the header of online store and at checkout. So once you just check on this and click on save, like it says, you'll be able to find the login button on the header of your website as well as at the checkout. So if we just go to our online store here and view it, we will find a new icon here. And if we click on that, we should find the login page. Now you need to understand something. This is going to be for the classic. Shopify does provide two options when it comes to customer accounts. This is the classic when it comes to login or customer accounts, where it's very, very simple. You just create an account here. You fill out some basic information, first name, last name, email, and password. And then afterwards, you just log in using the information that you have just created. And it's as simple as that. It's the classic method of doing things when it comes to customer accounts, but that's just one way of the ways that Shopify provides, which is the classic method. And once you enable it, it automatically goes and becomes the classic method, but you can change it to be the newer one, which I will talk about right now. So if we go back to the same place, again, we go settings and we go customer accounts. From here, once we click on edit again, we see this is the one that we enabled, and then it gives us two options. By default, it's going to give us the classic customer accounts where customers will log in with email and password. Just like I just showed you, they basically just register with their first name, last name, email, password. But this is the classic customer accounts. There's nothing wrong with it, but they also enrolled a new customer accounts for Shopify, which will allow customers to log in with a one-time code sent to their email. So with this, they will be able to simply just put in their email, and then from there, a one-time code will be sent to them. They will use it to confirm, and then that's it. It makes things a lot more easier and simpler when it comes to log in. If we just check that, it will tell us some things here, like what happens when you switch. Apps or customizations added to classic customer accounts are not supported, because you can actually like customize the page when it comes to classic, but here are not going to be supported because it's pretty much going to be, simply put, a different type of page really. So it's not going to be having the same customizations that you had with the classic. Workflow triggers, automations are based on classic customer accounts are not supported. So these will obviously not be supported anymore. And then links and stuff. And it's just going to give us this sort of, not warning, just letting you know what are the things that are going to be changing, just to keep you a level ahead. So we can just simply save, and then we can actually view it from our online store. Again, we can just click on here, and somehow this is the basic, but the classic, I mean, but instead of that, it will be actually just input the email, and then the one-time code is going to be sent, and then from there you'll be able to just put the one-time code in and makes things easier for your customers. Okay, so next up, if we go to customer accounts, we've got a few things here. Let's just put it back to classic for now, because I want to show you how to customize things within classic. So we've got the URLs, because if you go to we put it classic, again, save. I'm just going to show you something real quick. If we go to our store here and we go to our accounts, you see the URL is really, we can just simply say that it doesn't look nice, and maybe it could possibly have some people be turned off when they see such a URL, and you can edit it over here. So if we go back, you can make sure that it looks better. You can just put, for example, instead of www, you just put accounts dot and then your the rest of your domain, and it's going to look much easier for you. And then afterwards, we can also customize our theme. We don't really get much in terms of customization. This is for the classic. Again, I'm saying this is going to be for the classic. And we can, adjust the announcement bar if we want to change what is written over here, and change some things like the colors and text. But I think that's about it when it comes to customization, because we don't really get much when it comes to our login page. So think of it as just colors and the text that we can change. Otherwise, we don't really, or like other than that, we don't really get much when it comes to customization. So again, what you would do to get started, it's very simple. You just enable it by going to settings, go in customer accounts. From here, you just enable it, and then you choose which one you like best, whether it's going to be the new customer accounts, which I couldn't show you earlier, but it just will have your customers put in only their email, and then from there it's going to be sent to them a one-time code, and they can just put it there. We can adjust the URLs here and here, and we can customize the theme when it comes to classic customer accounts and your online store. So it's very simple to enable it. You just do these steps, follow them, and by the way, you can also have this option right here, the self-serve returns. I believe this is only available for the new customer accounts, this one right here, which is going to have things easier if a customer needs to have a return. It's just going to make things easier for them. Instead of having to go through multiple steps, it can just be one step, and it's going to be much easier for your customers. So I highly suggest if you go to new customer accounts, which I believe is actually better overall, you can just save it. And I also suggest that you turn on self-serve returns, because it's going to make your customer's life much easier, and that is always recommended. So if you want to adjust the URL for the new customer accounts, once you save that, they will give you this option right here. Again, you can just adjust this to your own domain, and you should be good to go. So this is all I have for you for this video. I hope it helped and showed you everything that you need to know, and thanks for watching.